Sonic Rumble right here. This is I'm playing on the iPad at least, and so you're going to have to kind of forgive. I will probably talk through this, but I'm kind of just commentating this over in post. You know, I've already recorded this. I just wanted to kind of get this out for YouTube, for everybody to see, in case you don't get to play the beta. So I did get an invitation. Thank you so much to Sega. But ladies and gentlemen, like I was going to say, and before I interrupted my own self, you're going to have to just kind of forgive. There are probably going to be things to either side, just because the resolution for an iPad, right? You know, if this was on the phone, it would probably be very, very long, but my iPad is an iPad mini, kind of from back in the days, I don't know, like 2018. Anyway, geez, what the heck? So, yes, if you did not know, Sonic Rumble, it's essentially Sonic's take on Fall Guys, you know, so you're going to have Sonic characters doing the Fall Guys thing, where the first one to get to the end after all these obstacles and things is going to be the winner. And so, I'm gonna win. Well, you're gonna have to see that later. This video is all about the tutorial and just this kind of first, let's call it cinematic, you know, this intro right here. So let's play with this toy and beat him. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good, right? So again, please forgive any of the goings-ons here as I try to get the resolution right, you know, and everything like that. Look at that. I have to kind of move all of this as I was recording. It's okay. It's okay. So you learn how to play by trying out the tutorial stage. Let's do this, you guys. It should be pretty easy for the most part. Now, I'm on a controller, so that's the thing. So I'm, you know, again, I've already done this through, so I want you guys to know that I know what happens right here, and so I might kind of give that in my commentary. It's not like there's a spoiler with the tutorial. That's all I'm saying, though. It's just that, like, hey, I've already played through this, so I remember. Okay, right here, it was easy to jump, right? I'm on the PlayStation 5 controller. That is just X. But this right here, it said get close to an action and hit the action button to break it. With my controller mapped, it still didn't give me the actual button, right? So there, I just kind of figured it out and I was like, wait, which button did I just push? I didn't know. You know, you can obviously tap the screen, right? If you're going to play this on mobile, that's fine. I really do think, though, playing this with a controller is going to feel a lot more smooth. You know, a lot of people are upset that this game is not going to consoles, at least as we know it. I'm going to imagine Sega's going to stick strong to that one, you know? It's like Dream Team and stuff was on Apple Arcade. I'm pretty sure we're sticking strong, right? So yes, you keep hitting the action button. This is very Fall Guys right here, right? So I get the door on the first try, but look at this. This is good. It's to show us what happens when you get it wrong, right? So boom, wrong, got it. And so, ladies and gentlemen, though, this action button right there, if you're playing with a PS4, PS5, any of that controller, I should say, PS5, sorry, it's the circle. So probably, you know, if you had an Xbox or something like that, it's going to be B, isn't that B right there? It's basically your button on the right. So imagine your bottom button, X, on a PlayStation controller. That's the jump, right? So that's probably A on the Xbox. And I hope I'm not blanking out, you guys. But anyway, yes, hit the action button. You're going to defeat these enemies right here. It's kind of nice to do the chain stuff that we know from Sonic, you know, because this Sonic Rumble is a little bit less so. Like, we're not doing the crazy speed of Sonic, right? So, like, this is going to be an interesting take on it because you do have to wonder, like, hey, Sonic without as much speed, what's that going to be like? It's going to be like Big the Cat and Sonic Adventure 2, except for we can actually homing attack and we can actually perform some, I guess, more advanced things, some more advanced techniques. So here we go. Pick up the boost item. You just walk right into it and you get it. So this is going to be another instance. We do go through a whole nother lap, but right here I'm like, wait, what button is it? I don't know. You would think, hey, maybe it's like triangle on PlayStation. What would that be? Y on Xbox? But no, it ended up being R2. So it was the R2 trigger. Again, if you had like a Xbox 360, what would that be? You know, I guess it's just right trigger, but yeah, instead of right shoulder. Right? Don't you guys think so? So anyway, here we go. Anybody, of course, who has played this on their controller of choice, you can feel free to chime in the comments since I'm just addressing it from PlayStation 5. So like I say, I'm going to go one more lap right here. We've done the whole tutorial. They just say like, hey, you can practice it as much as you want, and then you tap the leave button, of course. On controller, I don't know how I would have gotten to leave. I literally did just go through and tap it, okay? But anyway, so right here, we're trying to go a little bit faster now, but again, like, this is pretty much your speed, right? And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be uniform throughout the levels. It's just, do you hit a boost like this? Okay, well, there. Now we've got kind of that true Sonic speediness. But yeah, just sort of our regular running speed, the base top speed for running, it does feel quite slow, especially when you just see Sonic. Like, you gotta think about that psychologically. We think we're about to go like so fast, gotta go fast, right? But no, it's not really until you get the boosts. So yes, some enemies take twice, so there we go, we're gonna hit that. And this is right here, this is interesting. So you see that I can jump the gap. Remember when I did this on the first lap, I kind of kept doing that. I was running around in circles to wait for it. So you can, but look at this, I'm gonna miss it right there. So you do still have to time it a little bit, but with a double jump, you can make it pretty far. So I would say on a lot of those, you just need to gauge it correctly. This is very Fall Guys-ish, but obviously we do have a double jump, which is nice, man. Kind of always wish for that in Fall Guys, right? Nah, it's okay. So here we go. You'll see me play a match. I'm going to go ahead and I hope upload one very soon, you guys. I have not even played it, though, at the time of this recording. Just wanted to get you the tutorial coming on out here quickly. Welcome to Sonic Rumble. Compete against other players for the most rings in this survival action game, as I'm still trying to just get the screen adjusted. There we go. The rules are simple. Survive all 3 rounds. You got to get there first. The player with the most rings at the end of the game wins. So that's interesting, right? It's not going to be just did you get there first, but I imagine getting there first does give you some bonus rings. But we'll see. You guys, we're going to play very soon. So get ready for that, and thanks for viewing.